Well, hell. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's me, Jack Spade, and tonight I will be your dungeon master. For tonight. Tonight, we have a very special thing prepared. We're going to be playing Curse of Strahd. It's a module I've been wanting to run for a very long time. Uh, Not really anything in particular stopping me from doing it. Just finally decided to. I got motivated enough. I'm motivated to do it. So that's what we're doing tonight. There are going to be some modifications to the rules. It's not going to be vanilla 5e 2014. There's some interesting mechanics puts fingers together that will make things a tad more difficult for our players to survive in Strahd's domain. Excuse me. So, with that little bit of teasing out of the way, let's go ahead and message our players and let them know that I'm about to drop in on them. And then we'll get to it. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes!
Hi.
We're here.
How is everybody doing today?
Locked in.
Good.
Locked in.
Great.
Logical.
Ash just gave me a new addiction.
A new addiction.
He's
Well,
gonna
share it.
add us every day.
Share
I
with the
recently
share with the class. What are
Sure.
we all addicted to now?
Meth. I give her meth.
Meth.
No.
Okay.
No.
so
not
here's the
that.
thing. Recently I got addicted to this game called Demon Bluff, which is a logic game that is in playtest right now. It's really fun. And Cash out of nowhere comes in and like, hey, have you folks ever played this game, which is called Clues by Sam, which is a very similar type of logic puzzle. And I'm like, thank you very much, Cash. Cash, you just added a new addiction for me to do every day alongside Gordo.
Yeah, all I love is puzzle games or League these days.
It's so good, puzzle games.
Yup.
Just keep your knife. I'm locked in.
All
I
right.
can't see. I'm locked in.
So, as you all know, we are here to play some Curse of Strahd, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Here.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
There's screaming has already started. I can hear in the background. Fantastic.
Sorry, that's my 3-year-old. Sorry.
It's all good. It's appropriate. It's appropriate.
It's ambient.
Exactly.
I can't wait for them to jump scare you.
But we're not going to quite get right into the terror of Barovia. Instead, we're going to start on a more lighthearted note. You all are a group of orphans. Though you are much older now, you're no longer children. I think your ages range from like 18 to 30s, unless someone's older than that.
Less.
Less than 18? Oh no.
Less than 30. Less than 30.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
The two oldest ones are
Longer than 18. Less than 30.
the two oldest ones are 25.
Well, in any case, you've all grown up in the same orphanage, which is named the Vespers Academy for Future Legends, or VAFL for short. And you're all based in Waterdeep, and that's where you all kind of grew up together. Let's go around the clock here, and we'll have people introduce themselves and their characters. If you want to describe your class, you can, but you don't have to, and you're free to do as little or as much as you would like. And we'll start in the top left with Off My Meds.
Oh no, I hate going first. I'm playing Harold Halflit, brother of Oshi Halflit. Playing as a Twilight cleric, and yes, that's all I'm gonna share for now, I guess.
All right, and we're gonna move on down to Colter.
I'm playing Cassiopeia Casey SCK. She is an enchantment half elf wizard. And she's very pretty, and I like the art that I found on the internet for her.
Definitely. All right,
And
moving.
that's it.
All right, moving further down, Makash.
I'm playing Ashrin. He's an artificer half elf, and he does little tinkers with trash. Things that are thrown away, he'll tinker it and MacGyver it into his own little creation. And he's a bit of a mad scientist kind of guy.
All right, and up in the top right we have Paula.
Hello, hello. Nice to be with all of you. I'm playing with the beloved Tatiana Garcia, but please call her Tia. She is a shifter, but she does like to keep this a secret. Not from her fellow orphans, but from the others in general, by using cloaks, makeup, and a few other tricks in her disguise kit. She is this group's lovely bard.
Very good. And moving even further down on the right, we have Silver Fox.
Hey, I'm playing Ignore Cinderfoot. He's a wizard. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And that's all I have to say for him.
Okay.
If
and
anyone dies otherwise, Tatiana will get mad at them. So keep this in mind.
and last but not least, we have Hoshi.
Hello, I'm playing Oshai Halflit. He's a rogue, brother of Harold Halflit, and he likes books. He's a little autistic. He's a little anti-social sometimes. But yeah, he should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Oshai.
Oh, shy. Okay.
So,
He's Aggie.
with that out of the way, we will begin our adventure properly. You all have traveled outside of Waterdeep for the first time as a group. Some of you have come to Waterdeep much, much earlier in your lives. Some of you, for very violent and off-putting reasons, that brought you to Vaffle to begin with, and yet you are leaving with several of the Vespers, the people who founded and take care of your childhood home. Now, you were all trained by the Vespers to become adventurers, and so you are following through with the calling of your lives, venturing outside of these massive city walls. And the adventure was rather brief, if not a little bit boring, as you were essentially shadowing your very stocky leader for this mission, which was Cadwadan, and he brought a few hirelings of his own. None of the other Vespers were bothered enough to come out, but Cadwadan was happy to escort you on your first trip outside the walls together as a group. As you completed this quest for one of the local ladies of the area, she invites you into her home, her castle. And you all are kind of sitting around in this grand, for lack of a better term, banquet hall, enjoying a nice meal. The lighting is nice and fancy, slightly romantic, and there is plenty to eat and drink. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna get up and grab another ale. Walk over.
Easily done, easily done.
And I come back with two, and I give my brother one.
Oh, yeah, he graciously takes it.
Tia would be moving her head alongside the small music in her head, down her mind, before turning to the Baroness to ask, just say, it was very welcoming that you did such a thing for us, but if I may say so myself, I think you should also tell us more about you, or the roast. Is there something, some story, or some tale of your past that you quite like?
The lady of the manor looks to you and smiles. She politely dabs at her lips with the cloth while she's enjoying her meal, and she says, "Oh well, I'm sure as you know, I've basically been at this manor my whole life, not venturing too far away. The land needs maintaining after all." And she smiles politely.
Ah, but you can get many stories, even in your own land without leaving. Ah, for example, let me tell you one myself. Do you see my brother? His name is Aggie, and she gestures her hand towards Aggie. He may look small, but don't let that look deceive you. He is quite accomplished himself. For example, just in our own orphanage, he once performed a feat so brave, such as trying to take Rat on, the dear owners of our academy. It's, well, to say it ended in disaster would be putting lightly, but it still was a great show, and a fascinating tale, if my dear brother wants to tell in details. Though, I
Hey
would say,
Tia,
yes?
told you not to tell anyone.
Why not? It's such a good one. Sorry,
And
sorry. I
then
guess I have to.
Eggy just blushes on the side.
Well, it seems my partner doesn't want me to share, so I guess we'll have to leave you wanting on that one. Sorry, Aggie.
It's fine.
It's good to travel with family, isn't it? And she kind of looks at all of you, and you can see Cadwadan is seated to her right as the guest of honor, and he's basically just like his whole face is pretty close to his plate as he's just chowing down. The man eats like 3 horses combined. As you are
Sure.
enjoying your meal and some time passes, there is a sudden pounding on the door, um, and the doors to the banquet hall are flung open, and the lady is immediately annoyed as she sits up in her chair and straightens up, the look of amusement on her face completely gone, and she stands up and says, "What is the meaning of this?" And a servant rushes over to her and whispers in her ear, and you can see that the stern expression on her face softens for a moment, and she turns a slight whiter color, like some of the color leaves her face, and then she nods solemnly, but the stone-faced mask resumes again, even though the color hasn't returned, and she sits down very gently and smoothly. And then she looks over to Cadwadan and says, "I'm afraid there's another matter that I may request your help with, sir." And Cadwadan stops stuffing his face and looks up at her. "It appears that there's been a kidnapping." Cadwadan swallows and just like wipes his face with his hand. And he says, "Oh, really? Who was taken?" "Well, you see, the local temple keeper, his daughter was apparently kidnapped by werewolves." And Cadwadan kind of arches an eyebrow and says, "All right, well, how many?" Just a few, a couple." "Really?" And Cadwadan looks at all of you, just kind of like gazing all around you with an arched eyebrow. And he smiles and says, "Well, it just so happens I happen to know of a group of adventurers just itching for a task. Isn't that right?" And he looks at all of you.
Absolutely.
Dia has that.
Right, nod his head.
Anyone has worked in customer service would know the type of smile that Dia has. The one where her boss just told her something really absurd, but she's trying to look calm and composed. Werewolves, yes. These disgusting creatures that need to be dealt with. As you wish for us to do, it's your command, but would there be any sort of silver or the like for us to use as extra aid? These beings can be quite sadistic in my experience.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I give her? No, I can't give guidance. Can I give her guidance on that? Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Here we go.
It's for the persuasion and now for the
Ooh.
guidance.
Slay.
Nice.
Never mind.
First roll of the game.
Holy guacamole.
I can't see my roll, but I heard the noise I make for nat 20, so I imagine it was a nat 20.
That's funny.
It was indeed a natural 20. Yeah, the roll did not populate correctly. What is your modifier?
My modifier is +6.
Plus 6.
And I don't know.
So
And
28.
and something from guidance too.
Yep.
The D4 extra.
Yeah, it was already rolled with a 2, so that's a total of 28. With a total of 28, she looks at all of you, looks to Cadwadan, who's just kind of smiling with this big goofy smile, and you can see her eyes just kind of roll slightly, and she stands up and begins to snap her fingers towards a corner, and her seneschal appears as if from nowhere and appears at her side, and she says, "See to it that they are given a couple of silvered weapons. I don't really mind how many ever, but they need to be quickly armed and sent on their way. Those werewolves travel fast." And the seneschal just nods gruffly, and his little tiefling tail wraps around his waist as he disappears back into the shadows. "Is there anything else?" She looks at you all crossed.
No, you honor us by equipping us, so.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I'll take another drink for the road.
Yeah, I'll say that you can easily fill up your canteen with liquor if you want to.
And only one other
Excellent.
thing I'd ask of you, my fair lady, but it's something small. Please. Then Tia starts smiling under her hooded clothes. Prepare a good banquet for a celebration after we come back victorious, won't you?
Cadwadan begins to bellow a loud, echoing laugh. Ah, that's what I like to hear. I think that we can definitely arrange something like that. If not here, back at Vaffle for sure. And he stands up and says, "Thank you, my lady. I will see to it that I and the seneschal equip these youngsters appropriately, and we'll send them out post haste." And he gets up and begins to usher you out of the banquet hall.
Nice.
After a few minutes go by, the seneschal returns, and not each of you, let's see, how well armed are they? Unfortunately, there will only be 2 weapons that are going to be silvered. Who would like to silver their weapons?
Aggie,
Not me.
do you know that some spells use silver for their casting? Maybe if you add it to your special stuff, maybe to also improve your methods of magic, my dear brother.
That's so. I'll take one. Sure.
Okay. I will say that your do you want your your wand? Do you want your javelin or your maul to be silvered?
Just the mall,
Okay.
the one.
All right, we'll say that your maul is now silvered. I'll add that on there.
If no one has an issue, could I take the other one? I'll
That's
give it to
what-
him.
My silver tongue and fire is all I need. Take it.
Don't worry, you can take this one as well, Oshai. After all, if it comes to worse, I'm sure we have already plenty of silver tongues among us to do damage.
All right.
I will take 1 silvered rapier, please.
1 silvered rapier.
So, if possible, to please keep it a bit away from me. You know how it is, I imagine.
We know.
Yes. Thank you very much.
As good lord.
The horrors in your
Screams our
house.
enemies.
I think I can
This
hear
starts
already the
creeping
heart.
up.
I think you can hear the kidnapped child in the distance.
Sorry, guys.
We'll just
We could
leave
probably
it.
still catch him if we hurry.
Oh my god, yeah, we
Fine.
can still hear him. We should go.
As you are equipped with the few weapons that are silvered, the seneschal bows and disappears back into the keep, and Cadwadan rounds on all of you after that, and he kind of says in a conspiratorial tone, "Now, I'm sending you off after a couple of werewolves. Okay, so just remember." Most of your weapons won't really hurt them all that much, so just keep hitting them, and eventually they'll die. And he smiles and nods.
So wise.
He like stands up straight and kind of like nods proudly.
Mhm.
You always got
Alright,
back.
then.
Yep, I'm the
Very
leader
good,
of the
you're fucking
Vespers for a
right.
reason, he says.
Oshai
And-
looks at him and then looks back at Harold. It's kind of just like, what?
Yeah, this guy. Huh?
Who's this guy on?
Tia
What's
rolls
wrong
her
with this
eyes.
guy?
Tia rolls her eyes and says, "In addition to our dear founder's words, do be careful with their bites.
Oh,
It can be quite problematic."
oh, right, that's true. Good point, Tia. If they bite you, you might turn into a werewolf too. It happened to me once. It wasn't so bad.
Once?
Once?
I got better. Whoa, whoa,
Wait a
whoa,
minute.
whoa, whoa. Who was that? What happened?
Insight check.
Yeah, I swear.
Whose mic was that just exploded?
Oh, that was mine.
The child
turning
is
it
struck
off 'cause of
Yet
child.
again.
Okay. All right. Okay, just wanted to make sure we know what happened. Okay. He says, "Oh yeah, but I got better."
Yes, I do
Insight.
still remember the story.
Inside.
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 He's telling the truth. He did get better. I think sorry. However, even so, do be careful of bites. Even if you ignore the sickness, it does hurt a lot.
Right. Is there anything else we should know about?
Silver also hurts a lot on them. But not hurts a lot, more it hurts proper.
Anyway,
Fire an adequate weapon?
gonna move on. Go on, shoot. And he starts to like
Right.
push y'all towards the gates.
Yes, sir.
We're going, you're going. You better hope the banquet's quite nice.
He gives a belly laugh as he waves at all of you leaving. You approach the gates, and very easily you can see that there is a crowd of people at the gates, and they all seem to be rather concerned looking. And you can see that they're pointing at tracks that are clearly scraped in the ground. You can see these large paw pads in the fresh dust and mud leading towards the northeast.
I'll mage armor up on the way out.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Let's start going then. Just don't hesitate. These creatures are savages. Death is a mercy for them, if I say so myself.
All right. You begin to follow the tracks towards the northeast, and you travel for a good long while. There are times when you can hear the leaves rustling and the bushes kind of sounding like something rushes through the bushes in like just ahead of you. It seems as if that you're following this trail but like as it's being made in real time. It's kind of odd as you're traveling further and further along. Eventually, night begins to come across, and you find that the tracks you find, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. You find that the tracks you come across are starting to indicate that the werewolves are slowing down as well. So you think maybe it might be a pretty good time to take a rest for the day or for the night. If you would like to. Or you can press on if you would prefer.
I'm good to move if you guys are,
Yeah.
unless someone's tired.
I'm good.
I'll keep pushing. I can see.
Yes, I feel like we should chase them while they're slowing down.
Truth be told, I feel uneasy, but if you decide to continue, go ahead. Let us do so. Though, be careful. This creature's sense of smell can be quite potent, from what I remember right. So
I would like
let's go carefully into the dark.
I would like everybody to make a perception check, please.
Okie dokie.
Normal.
No.
Eek. Why
I
are
can I can see the rose. Oh, no, wait, now I can.
They just populated so slow.
Mm-hmm.
18.
My
Ooh,
God, I
one.
rolled a 1.
Yeah, I see that.
Yo,
First one in first 20.
no
what?
bonus. You see all.
Tia and Harold, you see a pair of glowing yellow eyes as you are stopping in this small clearing in the middle of this forest. And you see that these eyes are watching you. And as soon as it realizes that it's being watched in return, you can see these eyes dash off, and a large furred form is heading towards the west.
Did it make a sound where I can point?
Hardly any.
Hardly any. Well, so I go, yep, right there. Anyone else see that?
I saw it too. Yellow eyes, big. Seems
Sorry?
like these really are our targets. Everyone, be careful. The creature, or, well, at least seems was our target, was just there and ran off the west. If you're going to give chase, time is now, but it could be a trap. Everyone ready?
Let's go.
We may
Then
be
let us dance to this battle.
Hopefully we're not the ones being hunted.
Egg is
Got
like, I see that too.
For sure, for sure.
You
In fact, I saw it like right before you.
You run off at full speed, trying not to trail the slowest and less perceptive of your party. And then something strange happens. You begin to see mist pulling in all around you. As you begin to look around, the features of your surroundings become less and less recognizable. You start to quickly lose track of the shapes of trees and bushes and logs. And then all of that seems to melt away. And what is revealed from behind the fog is a massive stone gate. You see on either side of the gate is flanked by massive metal sculptures of suits of armor, each holding an axe with the pommel down, as if guarding or perhaps watching the gates that you are now approaching. What would you like to do?
I'll kneel down and see if I see any tracks indicating through the gate or to the side or anything like that.
So you crouch down and look at the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As you do so, you can very clearly see that there are paw pads or paw tracks in this in the soil here, and they lead further towards the gate.
And their paw tracks the entire time.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, kid.
I'll let the party know instead. Looks like you went through there. Point the gate.
Yeah, could Tia squat down near the panel tracks and try to see if they really would fit of that of a lycanthrope?
Give me a survival check.
All right.
Ooh, not good.
Advantage because of her past, or no? Just to be sure. Forgot to ask beforehand.
No. No, I'm not going to say
Okay.
you get advantage here. Unless you have a feature. Do you have a feature that gives you that?
Not for this, no.
Okay.
First,
I don't know. I do have. Oh no, wait, I forgot. My things for curse is not this.
Okay.
Apologies.
So unfortunately, no, you don't get advantage here. With a total of 4, you don't see anything that would make you think otherwise. Nothing that would conflict with the idea that this is definitely like a lycanthrope trek.
All right then. Let's see. Perfect. Well spotted, Hera. That's good to see. Though, Cassie, my beautiful companion, I do have a major question for you. You have such a good brains. Which rooms are these? And she points to the gates. I don't really. It's probably good in case we are facing with some type of place to tell the lady afterwards.
Can I like determine it like with an Arcana check, or should I like detect? If I detect magic it, do I think I would figure it out?
What are you trying to find out?
She said there's runes on the gate.
No, the statues. She is asking what type of civilization is this. She thinks these are ruins. She doesn't think it's a city.
a ruin.
A ruin. Hmm.
Is from any civilization, study. I don't not familiar with the statues myself.
Would I know anything about these statues? Like I'll take it a look.
Go ahead. So you approach the statues?
Yeah, I'll come check it out.
Okay. You're looking at the statues. You're just kind of gazing over their form. You can see that these are definitely supposed to be guardians of some kind. And what's interesting is that you see on the ground next to all of this stonework, you do notice that there are actually sigils and runes. But they seem to be older than the stone architecture. I'm sorry, newer than the stone architecture. You see various religious symbols that are carved or staked into the ground. You see that there is just a litter of religious abjuration symbols plastered all over the front of these gates as you get closer.
I'll point them out to Tia. I'll be like, there's newer ones here. Like the stonework is old, but these are abjuration like sigils.
That's good to know, though. I meant more like civilization. What type of group is this? Is this something old from the old Sword Coast, or are we dealing with something else more hip or antique here?
I'm not all that knowledgeable on architecture, unfortunately.
Ah,
But they're
shame.
trying to protect something. Like these could activate, quote unquote, if need be.
Um,
Well,
May Osha has been like really focused on the statues. Do you think you could roll like a perception or a history roll or something?
What are you trying to learn from the statues?
Well, he's read a lot of stories about like adventures and stuff. So I guess he's just trying to see if he can connect the statues to any stories he's read.
You start to look at the statues. Is there anything in the like what I've described to you? Is there anything in particular you're paying attention to the most?
Can I get a? No, I kind of forgot already. But
Okay, let me re-describe it for you. So before you sits a massive stone and iron gate. On either side of the gate is a stone and metal sculpture of a guard with a massive axe with its pommel in the ground. And their posture indicates that they are guarding this gate. All around the ground of where these statues are, you can see that there are all kinds of religious symbols that are carved or planted or otherwise put here.
Yeah, I would look at the statues themselves and try to see if any of their armors or weapons have like an insignia on them,
Okay.
kind of to give anything away.
You see, carved far after the fact is a religious symbol that looks like a blazing sun. That's etched into the sides of each of these statues.
All right.
Can Harold walk up and see if he can determine what those markings mean? If there's anything that he remembers.
You follow your brother, and your brother points out these symbols to you, and you instantly recognize what the blazing sun is. That's the Pelorian rising sun. That's a holy symbol of Pelor.
Pelor. Hey guys, that's the holy symbol of Pelor. What do I know about Pelor?
Make a religion check.
Can I give myself guidance?
Sure.
Okay.
While he's doing that, could he also try to notice any sort of continuation of the tracks through the gates or around the gates?
Yes, you see that the tracks continue further inside the gates.
Okay.
What'd you get for your religion check?
22.
Oh, 22. Dang, another
Very
natural 20. Oh, no, total 20.
You
Okay.
just-
All right. With a 22, you would know that Pelor is basically called the Morning Lord. He is represented as a humanoid figure with a sun for a head. He's known for being like a father figure of sorts in the pantheon. He's also known as a god of the harvest and of civilization in general.
So lawful good.
Oh yes, very much so. In the extreme, you would probably surmise.
And this is one of the many religious symbols.
Yes. Yep.
Around it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up and touch the symbols like I'm extremely interested in them, and then I'm gonna scan the gate to see if it has like a physical lock, and also kind of gauge the size of it. How tall is the gate?
You begin to engage your rational, mechanical thinking mind, and you do see that there is actually a locking mechanism pretty high up on pretty high up on the metal of the gate. And the hinges appear to be massive, but you imagine they could be moved with enough force. And then what was the other part you were looking at?
How tall it is, and is it like barred, like a barred gate, a barred iron gate?
It's not necessarily barred, like with something you would drop down from behind, but you see that the gate is a massive 200 feet tall.
Jesus.
How far up is this lock?
100 feet.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Okay.
This is very peculiar, no? The tracks continue past. Jim, is there any small crack that the tracks went through?
The gate's open.
It's
the
open.
gate's open.
Yeah, the gate is open.
Where
sorry.
Did you go?
You could have
I'm
said
sorry.
that first.
I apologize.
What
I
the
thought
hell?
You're like,
I
well, this
apologize.
gate's in the
Okay.
way. These
I
damn doors.
I do apologize. I should have been more descriptive there. The gate is open. I apologize.
Okay.
Oh,
In this-
you're good. You're good.
I'm here like,
In this-
my catapult's 95 feet. Maybe I could throw something at the wall. I thought you were like, bro, just walk on in.
In this case, before we move in, Dia will look to Ashran and say, Ashran, my dear and my beloved sibling, could you do me a little favor? These rooms around the gate that Cassie mentioned, could you make little notes of them in any sort of book or the like of you?
Yeah, of course. And I'll take out my journal and scribble it down.
Okay. There's making
And then
notes
while
somewhere.
everyone's looking at the tattoos and the runes, Eggy's just gonna walk right into the gate and then say, "Once you guys are done, you can just, go in.
Yeah, yeah. Let's follow the tracks.
We like taking in the scenery.
These statues are so interesting.
They're important. They are a mark of history, don't you think so? Plus, don't you think it's strange that they went through exactly this gate?
As you say this, Tia, you all hear the cries of a child. Help!
Oh, there.
You're right, I got distracted.
Let's run. Let's go. And she'll like run
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
This is as we're inside, as we pass the gates already.
This is as you guys are still kind of investigating the gates. Did you hear this child crying for help? Further inside.
Oh, let's go. And
Yeah,
she'll
no.
like
Can be there too.
start to run ahead.
Yeah, I'll chase after.
All right.
Yes. I chase, holding my flask tightly.
I do indeed follow.
You begin.
Yeah, follow some.
You begin to run into the gate, and as you do, that mist comes back. The fog pushes in like a suffocating cloud and obscures your vision almost entirely. But you push forward. As you do, you begin to hear strange noises all around you. You can hear mumbles and whispers. You can hear that child scream in the distance again as you begin to travel, and there is a whooshing sound like a massive wind is all around. Yet, the mist does not seem to move with that same kind of wind current. Darkness overcomes you as you travel until you pass a rather thick bank of fog and you emerge into somewhere new. Somewhere you have never been before. And when you look at you look at the path you were traveling, you see that wall of fog, impenetrable to sight and sound. Welcome to Barovia.
Yes.
You guys are going to be over here. I don't know if you can see my ping. As I move.
I'm
on
still
the
in.
title screen still.
Okay.
Sometimes when as well.
Pulled us into the party.
Oh, I see.
There she go. Yeah. Ooh. Romance.
You emerge on an old dirt road, and you are surrounded by a thick forest on all sides except for the path of the road ahead of you that leads further down to the south. What would you like to do?
Something is
Hey,
off.
Jack, sorry. Is the map supposed to be pitch black? Because I'm only seeing pitch black.
Oh, that's right.
That
It's
was
loading.
You're a human. I apologize. Hold on just a second, please. Da-da-da-da-da.
This land is devoid of color.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
I can see.
I can see now.
Very nice.
Wow.
Where did the tracks lead? Now that we've come through the mist.
they seem to vanish all of a sudden as you walk this far down the road, and you look behind you to see if you had missed anything, but the only way behind is completely obscured in that fog.
Something is foul around here. Can anyone hear the cries of the child? Can Tia roll a perception to see if she hears any cries of pain or the like, or cries of help.
Make a perception check.
Alrighty. Done.
All right. With a 10, you don't hear any children screaming. You just hear a slight wind just kind of rustling through the trees, seeming to hide all noise around you, seeming to shroud, perhaps, the approach of hungry jaws that are coming for your throat from the woods. You sense a dread beginning to creep over you and your party the more time you spend in these woods.
Something's off, everyone. This doesn't feel like the same. And Dia would pull out her crossbow while looking around. I say we have two options. We either continue forward and follow this road, or if one of us, or we try the woods around us. And if you, which one do you prefer? I think both are quite dangerous, if I say so myself.
I think we should follow the road, maybe get our bearings.
Yeah. Figure out where we're at. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
And
they
let
have
us,
the road there to keep people safe, so.
then let us pray that the beasts us decide the same, and let us continue forward.
Your formation shrinks as you just try to stick close in this strange forest that seems suddenly hostile. Trying to keep a tight formation as you begin to follow the road. As you do so, I need everyone to make a perception check, please.
Oh boy.
Perception.
No whammy, no whammy. Big buck. Oh, big bucks!
Another 20!
That's the spirit.
It's actually pretty good.
Someone knock into mine and make it a 20.
Not by me, but in general.
Shake your monitor.
Damn. I should have. It's too late.
No.
Hey.
That dice is cocked.
Hey, roll.
Yes, sir.
You are traveling in the middle of the pack, just trying to keep an eye out for things moving around your party on the road. And then you have a sneaking suspicion that the back of your neck, the hairs begin to stand up, and you see that the wall of fog is creeping towards you and your party, but it doesn't seem to be chasing you. Instead, it seems to be escorting you. As you take steps forward, the fog encroaches in equal measure behind.
Well, I'll point out to them, say, well, looks like we're going the right way, maybe? Or totally the wrong way.
Yeah, or the worst way possible. What if we
let's
stop
not
for a second? Let's
Get
see.
defeatist.
Let's stop and see if it keeps encroaching.
Do you stop?
If we stop.
Everyone freeze frame.
I mean, yeah, if
Freeze.
everyone else.
As you
What
I
you're
stop mid
stop,
stride.
what you're stopping, T is going to focus on the other direction, so she can try to notice any sort of yellow eyes try to creep up on the group while you're focusing on the fog.
Okay. You
I
stop.
notice Leighton bump into Eggy.
You stop, and you look behind you, and the fog bank also stops.
Whoa. Never seen that before.
No. If we take a few steps towards it, will it go back? That's
Is there only fog in front of us, or is it behind us?
It's
only?
behind you only.
kinda. I guess I kinda like.
I'm gonna.
I'll stay decently close to the group. I tried heading towards the fog from like.
You step towards the fog, and you see that it does not retreat from your presence. Instead, it stays static where it is. And you see that there is a bit of movement to it. It's not actually like a static wall. It seems to be almost roiling like a pot on an oven, on a stove.
Well, doesn't seem like we're going back that way.
Yeah.
Not.
Not
I
much we can do
wonder-
about that. I mean,
I wonder if this is a property of that gate, of those runes we saw. Hmm.
How long has this been
Yeah.
happening?
Who's to
This
say?
fog.
Do you continue forward?
Yeah.
I
Do you
vote
continue?
Yep.
Yeah.
yes.
After about another 45 minutes of walking through the woods, you emerge, and the canopy is now finally clear above, and you can see the sky. It's completely overcast. There is no sunlight that touches you, or the ground, or the trees, or the grass that is beneath your feet. It is all some kind of filmy kind of light that you are looking at.
This elf is so wrong.
What is this?
I mean,
I can see
what was
out
it like
of
when we left? Like time of day wise.
It seems to be earlier in the day. About the same. Well, I'll say. Oh, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. Actually, I did say earlier. It's actually night, so it's not. It's not overcast. It's actually pitch black.
Uh-huh.
Apologies.
A normal night.
It is
Things are
currently.
totally fine.
It is currently pitch black. Would anyone like to light a torch?
By the way, would we all have noticed that our like vision has already been affected?
Yes, actually, that's a very good point. As you guys are all looking around, you will notice that those of you with dark vision can't see as far as you normally would. It's about
Mm.
as half as good as it normally would be.
Oh, I thought I was just drunk.
No, I'm also not seeing as well.
Truly, something's very off. Cassie,
Mm.
do you have still the spell that brings that light?
No, I did trade that like a week ago. But I can light. Like, I'm sure we can find like a stick on the floor and just light it.
I have a match.
Have
I
candles
have
with me.
firebolt.
No worries, I have candles with me, but to be more better in general, if I didn't have to use, if I had my both hands available. But here, in any case, and Tia pulls
I can
out.
carry it.
Oh, that was lovely. And Tia pulls out her candle and passes for it to be lit.
Yeah, I'll prestidigitate it.
As you
Oh,
press
flame.
to digitate the flame for the candle, you hear a shrieking laugh that accompanies the flame burst.
Oh, that's not standard.
the fuck was that?
From where?
The magic that
Yeah.
you use.
Whoa.
My magic screamed. Okay,
Oh,
that's not usual.
Mhm.
Now, it wasn't super
Let me-
loud. It wasn't super loud, but it was definitely involuntary on your part.
I will turn it
Does-
off and then turn it on again
It cackles.
with like a.
like,
Okay,
does your magic do that?
no, that's not standard.
Oh. Oh.
Let me
Oh.
try
Where'd you
too.
get this candle?
It's a normal candle.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll like look underneath. Like, is there anything like etched into the bottom? Like,
It's
what
a normal
is-
candle.
It's a
It's a
normal
normal
candle.
candle. Okay, I guess. Sure. Yeah. Super
Mm.
normal. Does it do this when you light it too? At home?
Let me. No, but let me try one thing instead. Tia then pulls out her viola bow, and she does a small note on it before using minor illusion to create a small illusion of a small doll in front of her.
A small doll.
Yeah.
As you create this image of a small doll, you will see a doll appear. But the doll carries a small little kitchen knife with a bit of red blood on the tip.
Mhm.
And you
Oh,
see
Anything
yeah.
just to creep me out.
and you
'cause it
see
is
that
worth
on
it.
the doll's face is stitched a creepy smile.
Not at all. You know that I don't enjoy horror myself,
I
but
don't either.
this something made me do this. I did not focus on that image, and then she snaps her fingers to make the illusions appears.
As it does, there's a small
Okay.
giggle from the
Magic's
disappearing
a
doll.
little weird right now. All right, just be cognizant of this.
Whoa.
After
careful.
that, I nuzzle up closer to Eggy.
Let's keep going. We're bound to run into society.
But in society, we have something else to focus before. The girl, the wolves. Can any of you
There's-
still hear from it? I cannot hear any more cry or tracks at all.
I'll put an
And-
ear out.
Mm,
Okay. Shh.
As
Oh,
you are listening, you all begin to hear the sound of rustling grass coming from behind you. And then you see them.
Uh-oh.
One furry silhouette, two furry silhouettes,
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
three furry silhouettes. What was that from? Oh, thaumaturgy.
It's from Barovia.
My bad.
That's okay.
I thought it was your thunder.
Four silhouettes. You
Well,
see
that's more than we thought.
you see in total 12 silhouettes emerging from the forest and chasing after you. What do you do?
So I guess now's a pretty good time to ask. Is the rapier? Should I add like a silvered rapier to my?
No, I've already made a note.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
Okay, let's all run now. Let's all run
Yep.
this direction. Let's go.
Guys,
yeah.
I think we have to go.
Run away!
I'm going. I'm going.
And thus, our first chase scene begins. I need each of you to please roll initiative.
Oh,
All right.
Oh my god.
There's supposed to only be a couple. What the fuck?
Everyone's chasing us.
there's
I
no-
clicked
We
the
can't roll
token.
initiative.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
clicked
no-
initiative.
Hold on a second.
I do want to say that Tia was like ready for getting prepared herself for combat. As soon as the group starts to book, it's like,
Oh
running?
yeah.
All right, I guess I follow.
We're not fighting that many. That's too many at once. I think we could have taken like 3.
Why am I so slow?
I would
Me
squint,
too.
and as the multiple eyes kept popping up, my eyes would get bigger and run.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Very good. McCass, did you roll initiative?
Yeah, I did. Did I get through? Here, let's try again.
Did it not?
Did you click your token?
Yep, it's highlighted. Initiative.
I didn't know to run it back.
Yeah, try it again. I don't think it went through.
I just did it. I mean, it's the one of the yeah. I'm really initiative. Is there anywhere else in the character sheet I can press it?
Let me see.
Top right initiative.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's just not going through.
Okay. I
Click
guess I can
your
roll it for
token
you.
and then initiative?
Nice, you rolled really well.
There
19.
you go.
You roll for my next one too. No. It's weird.
The wolves
That's the only one that didn't
begin to close in, and you take off at a mad dash. What direction are you headed?
We're following. I'm following the road. So
road.
west.
Okay, you're just following the road. Okay, great.
Yep.
I need Tia. You see that there are 3 werewolves beginning to run up on you towards your left side. These are faster than the rest of the pack. What do you do?
Mm. You're fast. Just to be sure, are they running by the side of the road through the grass field or by the road itself?
They're
Just
a little. They're about 40 feet away, but they are keeping pace.
Okie dokie. Okay, this is a really dumb idea, but hey, maybe it will work. Knowing that the werewolves have very good ears, she's going to grab her viola, and she's going to perform a spell of her own, minor illusion again, right to the side in the grasslands, but closer to the werewolves than they are, as if there's a bunch of footsteps there. Just try to distract the wolves for a little bit, so she can try to build more distance if possible.
Make a performance check.
Would this classify for the actor feat, which has advantage when trying to pass myself off? The difference being?
No.
Okie dokie.
Good try. Good try.
I do have to try.
18.
18.
All right. Let's see how you do. All right. The werewolves begin to turn one after the other. Their ears prick up at the new sound, and they lose a bit of their footing as they drop behind. And you do not suffer an attack this round. Eggy, you see that there is a... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Eggy, you see that there is a contingent of these werewolves beginning to approach. There's a pair approaching your party from behind. What do you do?
Eggy's gonna follow Tia's idea. Gonna cast the same thing. Another minor illusion, but this time towards the other direction, so away from where the footsteps are, so that we could confuse them more, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Performance. Roll well, Iggy.
You can do this, Iggy.
Hey.
Nice.
There you go.
Good roll, dude.
This good.
Elegante.
That's my student.
All right, bro. All right. The werewolves look at each other confused as they can't quite see exactly what's making the noise, and one of them does break off, but the other one maintains. But their hesitation puts them pretty far back away, and you will not suffer an attack this round. Oshai. You see that there is one werewolf that is much faster than all of the others, and this one is much larger as well. And he is making his way from the right side of the road, closer towards your party. What do you do?
My side?
Yep.
If I were to try to get how far is he roughly?
At this point, he'll be 40 feet away.
Oh, he'll be 40 feet? Okay. I guess I'll pull out my hand crossbow and shoot at him and just keep running.
What are you aiming at specifically?
The werewolf that's ahead of the pack. That's like trying to keep up with this.
All right, sure. Make an attack roll.
All right. And that's -1 bolt. All right, does 15 hit?
15 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bam.
Nice. Unfortunately, because hold on just a second, sorry.
Deduct the bolt. Hero, rather.
Oh, wait, here it is. Right. Unfortunately, the bolt that you fire at the werewolf does no damage, as you see the bolt impact its forearm, and it falls out as the wound immediately heals. basically doing nothing. This large werewolf begins to get closer and closer to you, and we'll see what the penalty will be for that. Ashrin, you see that a werewolf is closing in on Oshai. What do you do?
How far away from me about is it?
I imagine you're kind of closer towards the back end of the party, so in total distance, this werewolf is 25 feet away from you.
Okay. Is everything around me grass?
Yes, it's an open field.
Okay. I'm going to slow down to about a light jog. And then with my right hand, I'm going to take out that flask I had. And then with my left hand, I'm going to take out one of my matches. I'm going to rough it. I'm going to scrape it on the roughest part of my leather bag I have, I guess.
Mhm.
And try to make a fire.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shove it. I'm going to take one drink of the flask real quick. And then look down and be like, I don't want to waste this. And then I'm going to shove the match into the flask and then chuck it at the werewolf.
Okay, like a Molotov?
Yeah, Molotov.
Okay. Make a attack roll. This is going to be an improvised attack. So just roll a d20. Excuse me. Where'd your token go? There it is.
Can't you do unarmed strike or?
So it's going to
Oh, here
be
you go.
a d20 plus your dex. Ooh, pretty good. That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay.
Very good. You deal 5 points of fire damage to the werewolf, and it catches fire and immediately begins to dart away or slow down from Oshai, and he will not actually suffer an attack this round. So good job there. All right, Casey. You see that there is a good 5 or so werewolves that are kind of far back. They're not catching up too much to your party since your party's initial actions have kind of like pushed them back mostly. What do you do?
Who's looking too close for comfort?
Right now, no one is currently harassing you guys. You seem to be putting some distance between you and the pack for now, but they are still present.
I'll yell to the whatever closest one. I'll go, get a hobby, and I'll vicious mockery them.
Okay.
I believe it's not a save, is it? It's a save.
All right, wisdom save. That's gonna be a fail.
They take a d4, and then I will make. What should I put at disadvantage? Next, it's disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Great.
Whoever I thought looked closest.
Okay. That is not going to be enough to slow down the werewolf you attack, but you do give him disadvantage on his next attack. Hey, roll.
Good enough for me. I keep running.
Hey, roll. You see that there are actually a few werewolves that are starting to creep up on the left side in your direction. What do you do?
Right behind them, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy
Okay.
and do like a loud, thunderous sound coming out of the grass.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Come on. Fuck!
Ooh.
What? Oh, okay.
Could be worse.
So it's even. Unfortunately, that is in the werewolf's favor. So the werewolf sees through the illusion and begins to run up on you, on your side, Hayroll. It is now the werewolf's turn. Unfortunately, Hayroll is going to be the only one that is going to get nommed by a werewolf. You're going to be the target of a single bite.
Disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Does a 14 hit? I don't think it does.
No, it does not.
All
And
right.
guys with advantage.
And then it will whip out with its claws one time. I think that's also going to miss as well.
Correct.
So it bites and slashes at you, but the movement costs its momentum and it falls back away from the pack, or away from your party. Tia, you see that your party is still maintaining a pretty good lead. What do you do to increase it and get away?
We just say a minute has passed while we're hearing these wolves howl at us? Or would you not say so?
Not quite a minute, no.
Okay. But we did hear the howls of before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. In this case, this werewolf, just as it's moving, Tia focus a little, holds her viola a bit tighter, and she's going to use minor illusion to make a pained howl similar to the ones of the other werewolves just behind us, as if another one of the pack, had just gotten hurt.
Okay, make a performance check.
Alrighty?
Pretty good. Okay, not as good. The werewolf stops in its tracks, hearing the pained howl of one of its pack mates, and stops dead in its tracks, and you watch it just disappear into the distance.
There we go, everyone.
With that, you watch in the distance each werewolf figure begins to disappear one at a time into the mist. And you hear a agonized howl, ooh, in the distance as you escape for now.
Right?
Fucking hate werewolves.
I say like we keep running till we're tired.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Yes, continue moving. Those bloody
go.
savages only want to ravage. So move. Don't stop now.
Everybody, please make athletics checks.
In our back wind, I'll leave a fart smell.
Hey,
Don't want to go that way.
okay.
Athletics, you say?
Athletics, Miss Wizard.
Don't worry.
Can I
Tia?
acrobatic this?
Nope.
Look, you can't
Okay.
be worse than Tia. You can't be worse than Tia. Just be
Don't
off-
jinx me like that. Don't jinx me like that. Why would you say that to me? Why would you say that to me?
Oh God.
That's kind of on.
Betrayal!
Obviously, she can.
It can be worse.
Ah, yes.
She's gonna trip and fall and fall on her.
Yeah, you don't say that unless it's literally just 100% true. Like,
I blow the fart and then I trip over my feet. Okay, oh, no, I'm good. I
Trip
swear.
over your fart.
Eggy, you don't know how it happened exactly, but you make your way to the front of your party, and you very quickly realize that you are leaving them behind in the dust. You realize that your party is already exhausted from that slight scuffle, and they are very quickly running out of steam, and so you begin to slow down as well. But just as you do, you begin to see in the distance a cluster of buildings with a town gate.
Am I up there with them?
Yes, I'll say that at this point that you all catch up and you're all having to stop and catch your breath, leaning over, some of you looking like you're about to throw up from the exertion and the panic of having been chased by very hungry-looking werewolves. And as you stop, Eggy, you're the first one to see, off towards the northwest, piercing the fog, is a very large castle sitting upon a hill just above the forest over in this direction here. It looms overhead like some kind of throne looking down imperiously on the village beneath it.
Eggy's probably still panting. Hey guys, I think we're really close to some kind of a village, and there's this castle of some sort. Just pick up the pace. Come on, it's not safe here.
I hate running. I hate it.
Dear Aggie, we are almost there. Just. Damn it.
I'm going.
We're coming.
We're going.
You begin to kind of
Emerge.
limp your way forward, your lungs still slightly on fire, but calming as time goes on, and you're able to kind of keep a steady pace. It's not too long, maybe another hour, where you come across a gate sign. I'm sorry, a city gate sign that reads Village of Barovia. And that is where we're going to take a short break.
Sounds good.
What do y'all think so far?
Yeah, man.
Why you make the magic be funkier than we agreed to? What is this? You
That's
didn't say that you're gonna do that.
I did not. I did not say that.
Does your magic usually laugh at you? No, it does not.
Who knows what other funky stuff happens in Barovia?
Is that feature
Oh.
intended?
I love hate it.
Yes, that's actually written into the module that certain effects are fucked with while you're here.
And what
Wow,
we just picked the magical two that would do funky little thingies.
No, it's a lot of magic.
Okay, we've been blessed.
Yeah.
Copy. Understood.
Yep.
I come back. I'll be back in a moment.
what I think.
Martial
Alright.
class for the one.
All right.
I'll be fully honest. As long as I can still do the Definitive Mario illusion, an extra laugh or two is okay.
Right. Yeah,
Maybe even a scream if needed.
it doesn't stop you from casting magic or doing what you intend to do. There's just a little extra, tacked on there.
I like to imagine that when we do vicious mockery, sometimes it makes our words actually harsher than we intended.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like a demonic overtone whenever you use
Mhm.
vicious mockery.
It's having fun so far.
Good.
Like randomly, like 3 curse words get added in.
Yeah, something like that. Instead of vicious mockery, it's vicious Tourette's.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Silver, are you here?
I think he got up.
Silver. Yes, makes sense.
I'm gonna
My
get
mom
up and
had a-
grab
has
some
a really
water.
funny-
I'll be right back.
Mhm.
My mom has a really funny story about she got out of jury duty once. She like the lawyer called her and she's pretending like she had Tourette's. And she was just saying like completely like some of the worst stuff. I don't know if Jetstream could hear me, so I don't want to say it out loud. But it is a good. I think that is probably the method to get out of jury duty, though.
My brother's a lawyer, and he was they were like picking people, or they were going over like jury selection, and he was saying they would say the craziest stuff, and they would still not, like, it wouldn't get them out.
Really?
Like, yeah, like you had to commit big time, you had to go big time commitment just to get out. I would have loved to hear your mom try to try to get out. That sounds funny.
Well, she said like purple, and then like imagine like the worst, probably most common slur you could think of, and
What?
Oh, welcome
What
back.
the hell?
I was talking about how my
Playing
mom
League
got
over
out of.
there?
I was talking about how my mom got out of
Yeah.
jury duty by faking Tourette's.
Oh,
I hear it more in Valorant than League.
that's so fair.
Yeah, you can't even voice chat in League. He's got.
Not yet.
All right, I'm back.
I have obtained Poke.
I'm back.
Nice.
I am jealous. I'm envious of your Pocky.
Order some.
Silverback.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm back.
All right. All right. So you arrive at the village of Barovia. You can see the sign is swinging. And your very first sight of this little town are rows of houses and rows of buildings. And also, you see a strange sight. You see a scarecrow, but it's walking, and its mouth appears to be on fire as it walks among the village. You can hear its hinges screaming in agony as the metal on metal moves as it shambles around the village. But you see the Barovians around it pay it almost no mind as it goes about whatever it's doing. What do you do?
So we identify the mechanical creature immediately.
Yeah, you sure do.
That's a concept.
Okay, so first things off.
So there's no one at the gate, or are we?
The gate's open.
start-
It's just like a sign. It's just letting you know that this is Barovia, the village of Barovia.
see.
Sorry.
I walk up to the crow. I immediately go up to it
Okay.
and I pick it up.
It's a scarecrow. Sorry, not a crow. I don't know if
Oh,
you
a
heard me.
scarecrow.
Yeah, a scarecrow.
Okay.
It's ambling around on two legs, as it
I
is
see.
seeming to go about some kind of routine task.
Okay. I won't pick it up. I'll just look at it close. I'll just get next to it and closely observe it for a bit.
Yeah, we'll look at the others and say, Barovia, does anyone know what this place is?
Beats me. I've never heard
Uh,
about any of my stories.
Not on any map I've ever looked at.
Not as far as I know.
What about you, Aggie?
I'm not sure if I've read it somewhere. Have I read about it somewhere?
Make a history check.
Ew.
So
18?
you have been coached by one of the greatest magical minds in Waterdeep. You have been under the very close tutelage of Círdan, the transmutation wizard that teaches at Vathel. And he's encouraged you to read as much as you can. I imagine, though, that studying magic was kind of hard, and you couldn't resist perhaps reading some fiction here and there, right? Would you?
So what do I know about? Yeah, sure. What do I know about Barovia then, based on what I've read so far?
You have read that there is a village called Barovia that is ruled by some kind of monster. A monster that goes by the name of Strahd von Zarovich.
Okay, cool. As soon as Eggy sees there's a signage that says Barovia, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he sees that, he goes pale for a bit, and then he says, I've read about this somewhere before. I know that this village is like ruled by a monster of some sort. Strahd, I think.
A monster. That's good to keep in mind. See, you truly are a very smart one, aren't you, Iggy? And then Tia just kind of like ruffles his hair a little over the hat.
Hey, stop that.
You say a monster, but Strahd doesn't sound like a animal name.
Doesn't have to be an animal.
I mean, That's what I read, though. I mean, it's fiction all, but I never thought that Barovia really exists. That's weird.
Every
No, just
tale has a hint of truth, after
no. It's
all.
probably on Faerun somewhere. We just ask someone. I'm sure they could just tell us.
I mean, we can still be in fear and just another part of it. Maybe those gates were a portal or the like, and we step through. And maybe we are close to the. mm, maybe we are close to the south of Faerun. Never went there, but so I can say the image. I wouldn't push past this looking like that.
As you are
I mean-
talking amongst yourselves, it's very obvious that you all hear the sobbings of a woman, and she is weeping bitterly.
Oh, I'll go to try and see what's up and try and comfort her.
You approach a house that is shut tight. The windows appear to be boarded up from the inside, and you hear this weeping, this mournful bellowing coming from inside the house.
I'll like knock like on the wall and like, are you okay in there?
The
Need any
sobbing,
help?
the sobbing momentarily stops, and then begins again. And you can hear that you can hear some steps coming down a set of stairs from inside, and the door opens just slightly, and you see this woman that I will show in just a moment. She's older, a little bit past middle age. You can see her eyes are bloodshot and red. Her cheeks are sallow. Looks like she hasn't slept in days. And she looks at you balefully. Uh, duh, 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 duh. And you see her there. What do you want?
You're just crying so loudly. Are you? Is there anything I can do to help?
Do you know where my daughter is? Have you seen her?
Could you describe her for me and I can keep a lookout?
She's just the sweetest girl in the world. Have you seen a child on the road anywhere?
No. We were my compatriots and I were trying to hunt down these werewolves that snatched a child. What's the name of the child that got snatched again? I swear we know it.
What did they say? I forgot if she said.
I thought they said.
Nobody asked.
Nobody. Child, you got it. We don't know what it looks like. The name, we got you.
I just
Could you
realized
describe
nobody
her?
asked.
That is correct. Nobody asked. Anyway,
Jeez.
Mary, I'm sorry. This woman will look at you, and she'll say, "My daughter Gertruda, she's been taken by the devil Strahd. I know it. She's just so pure and innocent. That's why I had to hide her. I had to keep her." And you can see that she's clutching a ratty-looking doll close to her chest, and she's kind of rocking back and forth in front of this door. Have you seen her? My poor Gertruda.
Gertruda. She doesn't
Maggie's
ring
like,
any
uh,
bells.
I knew it. I don't like this, guys. Strahd's a monster, really, from what I read.
Could you describe Strahd for us, please?
Her eyes go wide, and she says, "He's the devil.
Uh-huh.
He comes and takes young girls from their beds, steals them away to his castle," and she points in the direction of that castle that looms overhead.
So he's a devil or the devil?
Or is he that? Yeah, it's a big difference.
He's the devil. And she scowls at all of you, and she kind of like closes the door slightly.
I'll keep an eye out.
Wait, before
Have hope.
anything, my dear lady, Like the other said, we'll keep a lookout, but what's your name, if I may ask? You may call me Tia. No, Gertruda is the name of the child. I'm asking her name. It's only polite so that we know each other.
She drops her guard a little bit and she says, Mary, or Mad Mary, as they've taken to calling me. And she scowls at the rest of the villagers who you can tell they all pretend not to notice you talking to her as they walk by.
Mad Mary, that's such an absurd. I would personally prefer the nicknames such as Pretty Mary or even the Cute Mary. But regardless, if I may ask, could you tell a bit to us regarding this place of Barovia? We are going to look for your child after all, so any information you can get of this region be rather useful for us to help you. So
She listens to you and she clutches the doll, and you can see that she kind of absent-mindedly begins to brush the doll's hair, touching it thoughtfully. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Woohoo!
Ooh,
Slay.
nice.
My god.
Second one.
Second of the session.
Use that power for good.
Isn't that
That's
third
incredible.
Of the
It's the third. Third.
It's her. I think it's her second. No?
She's
Oh, her
risen up
second.
old ladies left and right.
For real, for real.
Hold on for me for just a second. I need to adjust the
Just
volume.
don't use them up though.
I need to
Holy
adjust the
Christ.
volume somewhere.
Was that
Keep
for the
going.
doll, Tia? What was that for exactly?
To like get her to tell us
Information.
more about Strahd.
I
Uh,
see.
no. More about the city in specific, she asked.
But Barovia, you're correct.
Yeah, because like we should know something before we just head deep first into the stuff.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I just had to adjust the volume on my observer. Okay.
Okay.
You ask her what did you ask her again? Sorry.
Tia basically gave her a few compliments to help her calm down a little,
Mhm.
and then asked about the city they're in, so that they can know what's Barovia is here in specific, so she knows what's going on and if there's anything we should know about here.
She looks at you sadly, and she begins to think, and you see she's kind of chewing on her lip about what to tell you and all these kinds of things, and then she finally speaks and says, well, if you and your friends are thirsty or cold, there's the Blood of the Vine Tavern, and she kind of motions towards down the road, and she gives you more direct directions. There's also, if you need supplies, there's Bildras Mercantile, but I should warn you, he will not make it cheap for you, considering you're all outsiders. And he will know. He always knows. And then there's the Burgomaster's mansion, although, and she looks down, although tragedy has struck that place recently. Not many people even visit the church here in town. And she kind of motions towards another area where the church is.
Do you happen to know what is the deity that favors this town?
She shrugs and says, no gods favor Barovia, miss, but the Father
Barovia
Donovich,
favor any gods?
although Father Donovich does serve Paylor.
I see. You truly are as knowledge as I thought you'd be, Mary. Thank you very much. This Tia here is very glad to have your aid, and I promise in return to do my very best to find your childhood. Though, Yes, my dear brother, what do you wish to say?
If I may ask a question, how often do you get new people here?
She shrugs and says, I don't know how long in the last week or so I've been missing my Gertruda. She looks away as she says that, but before that, strangers such as yourself are not too uncommon.
All right.
Do you know what happened to the group that came before us?
She begins to kind of retreat, and she says, "That's a question better served from Father Donovich." And she slowly closes the door.
Ah, wait, before you go, Theo would put a hand to stop, if possible. Here.
She opens the door slightly.
You look quite tired. It's not much, but I hope some extra food should help you calm a little at the very least. So please take this. And Tia
She
pulls out one of her rations.
she shakes her head and kind of like puts a hand and says, I don't feel like eating. And she closes the door.
Well, lady.
You're giving away rations in this one too.
different contexts so for different rations.
Yeah.
Tia puts out the food inside her backpack. Alright, everyone. Thanks to my decent charms, we got a few leads on to go. It seems trouble is everywhere in this place. There is the burgomaster, and the church, and the tavern. I think those three could be a good place for us to start, or look for clues, understand what's going on, since it seems that Mike is indeed right, that we are in the lands of a monster.
Perhaps we
Ash-
visit the church first?
As Cassiopeia says that, Ashrin reaches where he once had his flask and goes, I think we should hit up the inn first.
Oh, I
Sorry.
mean,
Sorry. This is actually where you are in the town. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm super
Ah.
down to secure where we'll room the night first.
Oh no, sorry, he says tavern first. Sorry, that's what he said.
Is the tavern not also an inn, or am I silly?
It is also
Is it?
it is also an inn.
Okay.
In this case, if you're going to, personally, I actually prefer to try to get a room in the church myself. These lands have lycanthropes, so maybe having a place to sleep in a more hallowed hall would be more akin to a safer area. After all, don't you see the windows of the dear Mary's place? You all brought it up. Probably it's a dangerous neighborhood this one is.
Well, we shouldn't split up, so if we want to go to the church, we can all go there together.
Where would you like to go?
I'm down to investigate the church first.
Mhm.
What time of day is
Okay.
it right now?
Night.
Late night.
Super late. Okay.
Quite late.
So we have one vote for the church. Anyone else wants to aid their options in?
You can go for the church.
Would Harold know if like the church would probably be locked up for the night, or if it's still like a thing?
You would imagine this late at night, the father would probably be resting, so he could
That's what I-
administer in the mornings.
Yeah, guys, that church is probably shut down until daylight.
Ah. Well, if you say so, I believe, then I guess the inn is our best option in that case. Alright then, I suppose we shall go to the tavern. Hopefully, it is decently safe.
That is good.
Perfect.
So, to the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
To the
All
blood
right.
of the
Fine.
vine.
Also, what's the name of the weapon store, Chu?
The what?
The weapon store, I forgot what the name.
Oh, that would be Bildrass Mercantile, and it's a general store.
God.
All right.
Okay.
You begin to walk north towards the Blood of the Vine Tavern. And as you do, the people you see are not like the people of Waterdeep. They seem much more sullen, much more scowling, a lot more dour in their countenance. You see that they walk with not a meandering, but definitely they definitely carry themselves with a note of apathy as they go about their days. And that's just something you notice as you begin to walk through. You approach this rather large building, larger than any other buildings you've seen so far, except for maybe the Mercantile, which you see a sign swinging in the doorway, Bill Dress Mercantile. But as you approach this building here, you will see the following. Or you will once I populate your tokens. Okay. You see a rather large building. There are double doors in front of you. You can hear that there are people inside still milling about. You can hear some scraping of chairs, and you can hear some feminine laughter coming from inside.
Before we go, I do have to ask something important to all of you. Should I try to perform on this place for our rooms, or should I try to pay?
You can try. They seem like they really need some levity.
Yeah.
Some type of uplift in this place.
I mean, well, there's only one way to discover now. Then, shall we?
Yeah.
We shall.
You open up.
Um,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if Aggie's completely blind right now.
I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
We
Shit.
do have a. No, we did give a.
I-
No, we have a candle. Remember.
Hold
We
on
have
just a
lit a
second.
candle.
Hold on just a
If you
second.
need to hold hands, we'll like pull you along.
Yeah,
like-
I could come over and help. I could direct them to the door.
We did light up a candle. Remember, we do have light source of us.
So it's not supposed to be completely dark. Hold on, let me modify the darkness level here.
We are monochrome again.
Yeah.
Perhaps that has influence.
Where's my color?
Back in my day, we used to have color right away.
It's tough being human, bro.
There should be. Yeah, okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
See all the fires everywhere.
I've gotta modify some things here. Hold on, sorry. It won't take me long to fix.
Oop, getting bright.
Okay. You should be able to see a lot more now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine for now. I'll adjust as we need to. Sorry, I didn't really run through this with tokens, so some of the lighting might be a little wonky, but we'll fix it as we go through. You enter a actually well lit space, regardless of what you actually see on the map. You see that there are candles on every table. You can hear that there are some laughter coming from this side over here that I'm pinging. And you can see that there's a group of several women that are just kind of laughing and pointing at each other and just having a grand old time. You can see that there is a bartender over here. You can see he's a very dour looking man. And then you see another man seated over here who is enjoying a drink by himself.
Right, everyone. Seems like the place is quite festive, to say not say otherwise. Let us see how much is for a room. Excuse me, good night, my dear gentleman. How much would it be for a room in your fine establishment?
Well, another group of strangers, eh? Well, we'll see how long you last. Unfortunately, I'm only going to sell you one night at a time, seeing as how transient your type is. One silver a night each, and he looks at all of you. No, I'm sorry, not he wouldn't say one silver. He would say he would say 10 copper each is what he would say actually.
Copper?
not the
I don't
worst.
have anything on me.
I do have some money, don't worry, Aggie. But if I may ask, what about food? That be included in the price?
Yeah, it's included. Might as well be. Sure to be your last meal anyhow.
Well,
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for it.
Like,
Excuse me?
it's just
He's
we're customers, and you said we're gonna die like 3 times in 2 sentences.
It won't
I
be
mean,
it won't be me that's hunting you, sir. It's well, it'll be the devil Strahd. He's sure to take an interest any day now, if he hasn't already.
God, you must lead such a fun life.
It's riveting.
Let her do the talking.
No shot.
I had a
Relax.
question about Strahd actually. What's his relationship to the werewolves?
They are his servants, of course.
so Strahd is an alpha werewolf. Makes sense.
No. He simply commands them. They fear him. They serve him.
Like a werewolf fearing another creature. That is quite a tale, if I say so myself.
Well, sir, last meal requires a last drink. Can I get some of your finest liquor, please?
Of course. 5 copper.
5 copper.
Here, for both the rooms and a few drinks for all of my group. And Tia pulls out one gold and puts. That should be enough for the 6 rooms as well as 4 drinks total.
No,
Thanks,
no,
Theo.
Tia.
Um,
I can pay my share.
When you produce a gold piece, one of the women seated at the table looks over, and she looks over at the man, and she says, "Sorry." Hold on just a second. Sorry, I'm forgetting a name here.
Oh, I thought you were getting ready for your girl voice.
He's really got to clear his throat for that.
She says, "Alfred, go ahead and give them all free drinks if they're going to be throwing around that kind of money." And he says, "Of course, madam." And he just kind of sneers in all of your direction. And then she turns back and begins chatting.
Okay, that was the one with the black hair that said that?
Uh-huh.
Is that your wife?
He looks deadpan at you, and he just kind of like shakes his head very subtly, but like with a dead serious kind of expression.
Are they
get it.
trouble?
What'd you say?
So
They asked, are they trouble? The 3 ones at the table. Should we be worried about them?
He like leans in kind of conspiratorially to you, and he says very quietly, "Yes, they are quite troublesome. You see, they own this place."
In this case, my good gentleman, and Tia would move very subtly and pull out a second gold coin. This one is just for you, alright? Don't shout down of that. I know the displeasure that is working for dropout managers myself. And please, I hope at least if this extra codes you don't spit on our drinks.
Well, I wasn't going to do that anyway, despite some of your manners. And he looks at Oshai as he says that.
Look, man, I don't like being told I'm gonna die 3 times. I mean, I don't think you'd like if I told you you were gonna die over and over. Or
Of course,
maybe you wouldn't care.
of course, I will die, sir. I mean, we all will die, but there's no point in fearing the inevitable, eh? He takes the gold as he says that. You can see he looks at it for a moment. He turns away, and he very unsubtly bites into it and then puts it in his pocket, satisfied.
He like fake coughs and then like just takes a chomp.
Basically, yeah.
Eggy's gonna whisper at the barkeep. Hey, do you sell potions here?
He will look at you and he will say, "No, I don't sell potions, but I may know someone."
Do they have the good stuff there?
Oh yeah, they have some good stuff, yeah.
Okay. Where can I see this store?
Well, it's not a store, it's actually a camp. You see, there's a group of Vistani just outside of Valaki. And they sell this very special brew. It's very powerful stuff. So I hear.
Cool.
I've never had it myself.
Do they take gold or service or
All kinds of trade. I
What?
mean, they're all over the place. Who knows what they'll take? They may even take your first child.
Okay. Where's the nearest camp?
Valaki, like I said.
No, from here. Where is it?
He just kind of like looks at you. And he just kind of sighs. And he says, if you head west along the road, you'll eventually find it.
West along the road. Gotcha. Don't tell anyone. And
Eggy,
then Eggy's gonna join them again.
as I overhear that, I go, Eggy, they sell potions here. Here's a love potion, and I pass him one of the drinks. And I say, by the way, I think that girl in black was looking at you. Like the girl in the black was
Me?
looking at you. Yeah. Here's a love potion. Drink it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. You learned about these in wizard school, right?
Don't
Okay.
do that to him.
I'm gonna try. I'm
go to
not
wizard
sure if
school.
this is
Don't do
gonna
that to him.
work, But I'm gonna try to approach the lady. I mean,
Wait,
and
before you
then-
go. Wait, before you go, Aggie, 1 second, come here.
okay.
Look, I generally believe that you're hiding the trouble, but as the good big sister that I am, I shall let you go ahead into the trouble first. But before, let me do this at least. And Tia pulls out from her disguise kit. She pulls out like a little, you know those rice things you put on the cheek to make it if you look a little bit blushy.
Mm-hmm.
Then she puts those on Aggie's cheeks, being very careful. There we go. Now you look even extra cute. Go get them. Also, please, if it comes to trouble, just say the word and we're handy. Ooh, actually, I know what I should do. Bartender, would you mind if I start playing a little? I'm quite good with the flute.
He looks at you, and then he looks over at this table of women over here. And then this one says, walks over to this bar area here. And she says, "Oh, you want to play for a little tavern here?"
Correct?
Okay. You better play good though. And she just kind of cackles as she says that and goes back to the table.
Always. And Tia is going to move here and she's going to play a small song using her viol.
Oshai leans over to Harold and asks, like, kind of quietly says, "Cue ask the bartender what a Vistani is. I kind of ruined my first impression.
Uh,
See you later.
Alfred, my friend, can I ask you a question? What
Already
what the fuck is a Vasani?
That's right. Vistani is these lovely ladies over here, and he points to the women at the table. But you see, they're not part of the larger camps of Vistani. They're related, of course, through half cousins, twice removed. You understand, but no, the Vistani are. They travel here and there. They travel through the mists of Barovia, at their own discretion and also at the behest of Strahd. And he kind of like leans up as he says that. But you see, they are Strahd's chosen here in Barovia.
So, what do you mean they move like in and out of the mist? Are you implying that like we can't or something?
That's right, you're trapped.
Dong.
Dun, dun, dun.
So they're the only ones that can do it then.
Right.
Oshai's face kind of droops.
Eggy, I think we should go talk to them.
I'll go.
As Eggy steps, I give him guidance just for the hell of it.
Also, yeah. Do I need to roll for the performance with Tia?
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Okey-dokey. Come on, please, a good roll.
Third, not 20.
Third net 20.
That's
Super
decent,
close.
18.
That's
Pretty
good.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, just to be clear, Tia is performing this song to set the mood for Iggy to just charm the hell out of her.
Right?
Can you describe the tune for us, please?
Perfect. Tia just goes there as if she was indeed a professional bard, not just an aspiring one. She climbs on top of this small area and goes, "To my beautiful colleagues, the beautiful ladies and the beautiful men on the right, allow me to play this lovely song of my land." And she plays this quiet, romantic ballad, very slow, like this one right here that I'm going to send in the chat. A complete love song, but
Oh, wow.
still with slight lumber tunes
Cute.
to fit the more darker themes of the area.
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't play it for stream, but that's pretty cool. All right. So,
As soon as the music cues,
Mhm.
Eggy would walk awkwardly towards the black-haired girl,
okay.
as if slow motion and stuff.
She turns, hearing your approach, and she says, "Yes, can I help you?"
I'm gonna go here.
Then
So keep it.
And then
Both of them.
Eggy's so nervous, right? And
Uh-huh.
he goes, "Hey, what's a beautiful tavern like you doing in a girl like here?"
Make a charisma check with advantage.
Then you got the beef.
I'm ready to swoop in case he needs back
No,
up.
he's got
Yeah.
this. He's got
No,
this.
I know. I'm not. But
You
I
got
wanna,
guidance.
Flat
too.
cur-
Signal you
is-
guys
is
to
it a
join me
flat
at
You're
the
too
race.
far. You're too far away to guidance. I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I gave it to him when he walked over there.
Oh, okay.
The last minute.
All right. Roll with advantage, then add a d4. Charisma
I
check.
don't add one.
I'm sorry. Is it flat charisma or?
Yeah, it's just a check. So just your flat charisma plus a
is-
d4
Oh.
and add advantage as well.
No, he's
Yeah,
got
I
it.
do
That
want
is
to add
good
one small thing. Tia is using minor illusion. She performs to make like this small art of two people, a couple dancing above her as she plays. As soon as she hears Aggie, she struggles to not laugh, and the image briefly flickers in and out before she recomposes herself.
Alright,
I'm
Play.
I'm
not
gonna like
bad, 16.
throw the scent of like chocolate behind him when he throws the line out.
You see her eyes light up as you say that, Eggy, and she laughs this beautiful melodic laugh. Oh, it's been too long since I've seen a stranger like you. What's your name?
My name is Ignore Cinderfoot. You?
Sorvia.
Sorvia. What a
And
lovely name.
and this is my sister Maribel. And this is my sister Alenka. And this is our tavern. And she gestures to the surroundings.
So me and my friends there, we're kind of new to town, you know, and we would appreciate it if, we have someone who's been here for quite a while. Want to join us?
Join you? Are you coming on
Yeah.
to me already? She looks at you kind of slyly.
Maybe not.
And then this redheaded woman approaches and she kind of humps at you. Why are you approaching my sister instead of me? Am I not pretty enough? And then this other lady approaches as well
okay.
and says, "Yes. Why did you pick her?"
Ladies, there's only one me. Come on. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the table.
Throw some to your brothers. Throw some to your brothers.
I'm walking up as this happens. As I see him get surrounded.
I'm going to this guy and like, hey man, check this out.
I want to bring my stool over at.
I'll say to the redhead that he didn't approach her because he knew that I liked her.
Oh, really? Well, make a persuasion check, sir.
Can that have advantage because of the setting of the music?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
More chocolate.
Ooh, oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Swooning.
Full talks 20.
She says, I can see you're a fellow redhead as well. And you can see that she kind of looks you up and down, and her eyes kind of like stay on your crotch for too long, and then her eyes shoot back up to yours.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll say yes. Does your hair match your temper?
She just kind of giggles and covers her mouth for a moment. And then you see her kind of like look around, and she says, "Why don't you join me for a drink?" And she gestures you to join her at this table up here.
Which one?
Up here where she's sitting, and she kind of moves back to the table.
Sure, I'd love to. And I'll wink at Eggy. I'll wink at Eggy. You got this, dude.
What about me?
What do you mean? You got two.
This one.
What help him?
This one is still kind of harumphing at you, Eggy, and Sorvia looks and says, "Linka, now, don't tease the poor boy. Can't you see he's all flustered? It's kind of cute, actually." And you can see Alenka does kind of break into a smile and says, "You gave it away too soon. You always spoil my fun." And she kind of harumphs away. And just kind of sits over here. Now then, why don't we maybe have a dance? And she walks over towards you, Eggy.
Oh yeah.
Can I-
Dancing Eggy.
Can I
Let's
cast
go.
guidance on Eggy?
Nope, you're too far away.
Oh, damn.
Can
Let's go. We got
can
this.
Tia, while she's performing, use minor illusion like around this here to as if make a small image of Aggie and the girl dancing, as if to try to help Aggie know what the dance moves are.
Actually, you know what?
I'll
Actually, you know what?
say you're
DM,
kind
can
of busy performing. Unfortunately.
And like the
what about-
illusion would be
what
like
about I
holding
do
the
this?
knife to the girl's back or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add to the mood, and then I'm gonna cast minor illusion of falling petals on Eggy, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
As you cast the magic, the red petal roses that you intend do show up, and they begin to flutter about you in a very like romantic way. But then they quickly start to turn black as they fall in a more slower, more methodical kind of fashion. And what's odd is Sorvira doesn't seem to notice the change. She's still rather impressed. Go ahead and make a performance check with advantage as you begin to dance with her. Meanwhile, that's happening. We have over here Hayrol and Oshai approach this gentleman over here. What did you say earlier?
I said, hey man, check this out. That's all that was going on over there.
The man looks at you and he tilts his tankard up and takes a sip, and then he puts it down and says, "Yes, it's impressive how quickly you've come into the good graces of the sisters. You don't see strangers with that kind of talent very often. Although I should warn you," he leans in close, "they have rather
Telling
large
you.
mouths." And he takes another sip from his tankard.
Yeah,
What do you mean by
the
that?
bartender said they were aligned with Strahd, no?
He nods and says, "Mostly that is true. Though not all Vistana revere Strahd in the same ways."
Yeah, because these guys aren't part of the major tribe. Huh.
Well, with that all being said, what are you doing here drinking by yourself?
"Morning. You see, I've been promoted recently. I'm now the burgomaster here." And he takes another swig.
Morning, as in person that had that before you died?
"Yes, my father."
Ah, well,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Salem's blessing there.
"He was very brave up until the last minute of his life. And I hope to exemplify every good thing that he ever meant to this town." And you hear the bartender just kind of chuckle under his breath.
I look over at the bartender and kind of give him that head tilt, like, what? Look back at him.
He quickly looks away and polishes, or he begins to clean the glass. It's already clean.
What? Osha kind of leans in and like points back, but like not over his shoulder, like so the bartender can't see. He says, "This fucking guy, huh?" You know,
This man smiles and he says, "You know, I'm beginning to like you too. My name is Ismark." And you hear a feminine voice from this dancing couple over here and say, "Yes, Ismark the Lesser." And he just kind of sighs. "Yes, that is my full moniker around here. Ismark the Lesser."
Oh yeah, why's that?
"Well, you see, my father was the original Ismark."
So you're
they
just
don't name you Ismark Jr. here.
"Nope, that's not how we do things around here, apparently."
Then why name
That's
your
lovely.
son after you?
"Traditions,"
No offense.
he shrugs.
Tradition. traditions die hard, don't they?
And it's not the only thing.
Well, I'll get you another drink real quick. Is that cool with you?
Actually, let me get you a drink, and I have a proposition to ask you if you're interested in maybe earning some coin.
My ears may look goblin, but they're open to you.
Very well. And he'll sit
That was a
over.
good one.
He'll sit over here.
Slaps his back.
Oh, John.
Alfred, another round over here. All right. The drinks are served, and as Ismark is allowing you to get your first couple of sips in, we'll go back over to here to the dancing queen and Severa. Sorvia, sorry. Sorvia is rather graceful. She's not like super athletic, it seems, but she definitely knows what she's doing out here, Eggy. You already made your performance check, right? With a 13, you're actually keeping up. You're doing some very nice, very nice twirls. It's fun. It's kind of flirty at the same time. And she's kind of giggling along as you're going through this dance. Is there anything you want to say or do while this is happening?
Eggy's just gonna pull her closer, probably. I don't know. Eggy's awkward in these situations. And
She
then
doesn't
just
seem to
dance
hate it.
along.
She doesn't seem to hate it when you do that.
And then Eggy's gonna probably mess this up, but he's gonna ask, "Hey, I heard you have the good stuff, like potions and stuff."
Oh God.
My ears perk up.
I'm sorry. Repeat that one more time for me, please. Exactly the way you said it too.
I heard you said I heard you have the good stuff, like potions and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
How much?
He's a kid. I mean,
whatever you say the good stuff, her expression kind of changes for a moment, and then when you say potion, she tilts her chin like, oh, that's what you meant, kind of thing.
I'm belly over. I'm laughing. I'm belly over here.
Oh no.
And then she smiles and she says, yes, there's some potion sellers in my family. Are you interested in crossing the mists as well?
Not really. I'm just interested in a certain potion. What kind of potions do you have? And then while we're still dancing and waltzing around.
Right. Well, we sell all kinds of potions, my family. We specialize though in these special potions that allow you to cross the mists. You could leave Barovia if you pay for one of these potions.
Do you think? And then Eggy kind of like squints his eyes. Do you think you can give us a free sample?
She shakes her head and says, being that I am Vistana myself, I do not require these potions, so I don't keep them here in the tavern, you see. But if you go to Volaki, you could possibly buy some there. Oh, actually, my cousins are actually just outside of town, I believe, this week. So perhaps if you go visit their camp, they might sell you one.
Oh, that's cool. Also, I noticed, when I casted the flower petals, they kind of turned different. Do you know why they do that?
Your flower petals, where you come from, don't turn black?
Not really.
I'm
no.
just
Is it
kidding.
normal here?
I'm just kidding. I've been
Oh.
out to Barovia. I know that not all flowers are black. Yes, it's just the magic of this place. It messes with things, and she kind of tickles the end of your nose with her finger.
Well, I like it because black really complements your eyes.
Make a charisma check with advantage, sir.
What am I doing? Charisma check
You're
with
late.
advantage.
You're gonna get her. You're doing great, is what you're doing.
I like to imagine Tia and Cassie just like nodding yes. Okay, good, good.
I'm
do it.
watching everyone. I'm just keeping tabs.
What did you
Tia
say?
is just
You rolled that well,
performing.
though.
What did you say exactly
doesn't
before you
know.
rolled?
The black complements her eyes.
She kind of like flutters her eyes, and she says, "Well, I won't be too mad that you're stating the obvious." And she kind of like does a twirl away from you, and then comes back to continue dancing. Let's go over here now. Ashrin, you are talking to Mirabelle, who is just kind of like has one elbow on the table and her chin in her hand, and she's kind of just like gazing into your eyes a little too forcefully. What do you do?
I'm a little taken aback by how much she's leaning into me, but I'll go. I'll say, you and your sister seem very graceful. Is that how you guys get through the mist?
No, that's not really it. It's more of a lineage kind of thing. We're just awesome that way.
Lineage. Well, I learned a bit of magic myself. Do you think you could maybe teach me it?
Unfortunately, it's the kind of thing that can't be taught. You just have to be born with it, you know? And she gives you a wink.
Born with it. It's not something Strahd could help you with.
She kind of shrugs and says, I wonder. Maybe there's something you could help me with.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Well, what can you offer me? And she kind of like wiggles her eyebrows at you.
Well, my friend over there is a bard. We could offer you good atmosphere for your tavern.
She is.
And I have some.
She is quite the performer, I have to say. She set the mood quite nicely.
Yes, she did. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Besides that, we have some money amongst ourselves, which I could offer you.
I have a tavern here. It provides us quite well. I mean, we get outsiders here pretty often, you see.
Okay, then what do you want?
What is that empty tower?
Maybe some entertainment. You see, it does get rather boring from time to time.
Okay.
Maybe you could tell me a tale. Or
a tale.
Maybe you're on some kind of quest. Something full of daring and magic. And as she says that, her sister will kind of sit on the other side of you, as if to listen attentively.
Okay, that makes me anxious. Okay, as soon as she mentions tail, that makes me a little bit easier because she was trying to take me upstairs or something. So we'll go. Yes. Well, me and my brothers and sisters have some tales from our adventures in the orphanage. You see, we actually all grew up together.
Oh, and where are you from exactly?
Well, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Where are we from?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Oh, I have been to Waterdeep before. It's rather noisy, not quite like our quaint little Barovia here.
Yes, quaint and maybe a bit ominous. But
perhaps
I'd love to take you there sometime.
Oh, to Waterdeep? Maybe, if you're a good little boy. And she smiles again. What else can you tell me?
How about the tale of me fending off 12 werewolves with a single Molotov cocktail? How about that one?
Oh, that does sound entertaining. And she leans in to listen to your tale.
Oh God.
As you do recount the events, we'll shift over to another situation here. Casey, did you want to do anything? Did you want to shift spots or get involved anywhere?
I'm
I was
fully
about to
content.
invite her over.
If you signal me, I'll come. I'm fully content to just watch everything that's happening around me.
And
Yeah,
could Tia try to signal something to Casey?
Yeah, I'll meander over if you're calling.
Tia would.
We make knowing eye contact. I come over.
Okay, and as soon as you come over, she would whisper very quietly, "You should go help Ashwin. I don't trust these people."
I feel like he has it. Like
I make
they're-
intense
they're
eye
so
contact with Cassiopeia.
enthralled.
I do not have it. There's one girl behind me. I make intense. I go. This one's behind me. This one's probably trying to fuck me.
That's,
Cassie says that.
no.
Tia stops briefly just to lightly point to Cassie.
I'm
No.
intense eye
Proceed.
contact.
No, it's so funny.
Go help. Go
I
help him,
mouth, help
please.
me. Help me.
Yeah. For sure. Do you guys know what a great-eared nightjar is?
Oh, what?
No.
A great-eared nightjar. It's a bird that looks like a dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, Google it. Google it. Trust me.
I'm looking at.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And
That's sick.
And I'll like summon my familiar out of its pocket dimension
okay.
because they just sit there and I'll have it fly over and I'm like, oh no, gosh, and I'll go chase it down. And it'll like scuttle onto the table and it'll like balk at you.
Oh,
I'm
at
so
Ashran?
sorry.
At Ashran?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of the ladies look at this strange bird that suddenly appears on the table, and their attention is completely fixated on the bird that they've obviously never seen before.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And I'll like mutter some draconic, and it's not a dragon, it's a bird. But they don't know that. And I'm like, come here. Leave these beautiful women be.
Oh.
What is
Cassie
that?
really
It's just my baby.
You got a baby?
This is Dante. Dante, say hi.
Well,
It'll open its mouth a little bit and then close it.
okay.
If you're worried about stories, Cassio's got a bunch of them.
I have to. I have to roll a fate die
No,
here.
I do.
I need you to roll a D100 for me
Why would you do that to me?
because you used magic.
It's not magic.
It is
I
magic.
just popped them out of the pocket.
That's magic. That's magic.
Doesn't count if it already happened.
pulling something out of a different realm.
It's 132.
Oh boy.
He is.
He existed before.
He
was
exists.
resummoned.
He exists. He's exactly the way you remember him, except that. What colors did you imagine for this familiar before?
He's like black with like accents of like silver. Like he's so dark green that it looks. He's so black that it looks like dark green.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? When
Yeah.
And it's like accents of like silver on the undertone of his feathers.
When he emerges from the pocket plane, he is no longer that color, although he is the exact same shape. Instead, he is like a Vanta black bird with
I get a void bird.
with silver looking talons and crimson red eyes.
You're having a morning. It's okay. This is Dante. He's very sweet. Dante, say hi.
Right.
Lovely. See? And I know
Yeah.
he just loves chasing Ashton around, and I thought he would chill out. He just had to come. Hi.
Yeah. Me and my girlfriend back at home, we love playing. We love chasing him around.
Oh, is she good? I haven't been home in so long.
She's really
I've been
good.
wanting
She's
to
really
ask.
good. She's really good. She's
Are you
we've been
guys
together
gonna?
for-
Are you
Make-
guys gonna move in?
Make a
together?
persuasion check.
We...
Make a persuasion check, please.
Me?
Yes.
Can we have granted advantage?
Yes, I'll say you've compacted here, so I have advantage.
Ah!
Let's
Bro,
forget
come
advantage.
on!
But what's with the
Advantage,
advantage?
get
What's with the
I
advantage.
swear she
There's
just ran out of
advantage. One
town.
more.
Roll again.
Okay.
Fix it.
I actually imagine that Thea is
I'm
just
calling a 3.
meanwhile watching.
Stop!
Oh, she's real. She's real. I swear to God. She's fucking real.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm sorry.
you watch
You
watch
guys ever been
Mirabelle.
together?
You watch Mirabelle kind of lean
Going
in
to.
as you say that,
Mm.
and she
Yes,
looks down at your hands,
Ooh,
and then she
it's
just
not
kind
going
of
well then.
whispers with an intense kind of cadence. I don't see a ring on that finger.
We don't believe in that kind of stuff. It's a orphanage thing. We don't believe in rings. We don't believe in buying them. It's kind of expensive.
As you
We
trip
don't do
over your
that.
own words, Alenka
So maybe
looks
it's not
looks
going well.
Alenka looks at you, Casey, and says, "That is a very mysterious-looking bird. That the plumage on it is quite lovely. You said his name is Dante?
Yeah, it's Dante. Usually, he's a lighter color, but things are a bit awry here. Maybe he woke up wrong. I don't know.
Where did you get him? And how did you summon him? I saw what you did over there." And she points to where you were standing before.
He's just my buddy. Like a buddy from a pocket dimension that's somehow linked to your soul. It's a familiar. Familiars,
A
casters have
familiar.
familiars all the time.
Oh, so you must be a very powerful witch.
I wish. One day, perhaps.
Well, I know you're certainly not a hag. And she kind of looks at you and kind of bats her eyelashes.
I do try to hydrate. It's been quite a day. There's been a lot of alcohol going around, and I've done my best not to have that much.
Well, you're overcoming it beautifully. And
Oh my gosh,
she,
your hair is so shiny. What do you use?
as you continue to do this with her,
I lean
we'll
on the table.
we'll skip back to Ismark and the boys over here. Ismark, seeing that you've kind of gotten to a little bit deeper into your cups, he will say, "So I have a task that I need some help with. You see, my sister, she is at the manor for the burgomaster. My manor, I should say. She is guarding my father's body while I make preparations to have him buried at the church. But I was using this time to perhaps secure passage for her to Valaki. Or, frankly, anywhere else but here. Is that something that you would be interested in?"
I look at the shine. I was like, yeah, man.
Seems
Huh?
like we're
Okay.
trapped here.
Yeah,
And
I mean, yeah.
I didn't bring all my money. I'm pretty low on coin. So yeah, that sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Any questions you have for me about the job? I don't want to ambush you with any surprises.
Okay. DM,
Yep.
can I ask about is everyone in the tavern being loud? Like, could I overheard something?
I'll say there's not a whole lot of people in here. You basically are the only people in here. Your group and the owners and the bartender, and then Ismark, of course. What are you trying to do?
Give her a
I'd
signal,
say
by the way.
I
Your
don't
group.
know if I particularly have any questions about the mission. I'm sure maybe one of my brothers or sisters might, but what? So that lady over there, and I kind of get a little quieter. That lady
Which-
over there,
Which lady?
black hair.
Okay.
She said that she has a potion to be able to cross the mist, but the bartender said there's no way out, and everyone here looks depressed, like they want to leave. So, is that something that? Because obviously we want to get out of here, but is that something we could trust, or?
Unfortunately, your only way to get out of Barovia, as far as I know, for travelers such as yourself who have no connection to the Vistani, is to kill Strahd. And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
All right.
All right.
We gotta. Are you sure? He doesn't sound that bad.
Oh, did y'all have fun?
We didn't talk
Yeah,
about this
man.
before.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all
I
had
would
fun.
like to call out that it's a signature move, but one of us starts yawning, the rest of us start yawning.
What did y'all think about the tavern owners? How was that?
I don't trust them a single bit.
Yeah, they're
The women
so
love us.
untrustworthy.
I think they have good
Like,
information.
Were the
I'll be
They
fully
want
honest.
you bad.
I like to imagine that
Yeah.
as soon as the woman started to surround Ashrin, Tia was trying to send signals to Cassie for her to go until she was like, "Go, please, help him."
I was like, but watching him struggle a little bit longer, like he'd last 2 more minutes at least. It's
Were
good
the
practice. It's good practice.
was the
That's
werewolf
cool.
chase scary?
It was really good.
It was definitely
Yeah.
threatening. Yeah, absolutely.
They kept coming on you guys. You guys were rolling really well during that skill challenge. I was pretty impressed. I even increased the DC for those previous successes doing the same things, and y'all still managed to clear. It was pretty impressive.
Nice.
It's our bond.
Oh,
Friendship isn't
I ju-
magic. Siblingship is magic.
I just realized something I did earlier. So when I deleted the short bow and put a crossbow on my character sheet, I didn't turn on my arrows to bolts.
That's
So
fine. That's
could
not a
I
big deal.
just-
We'll fix it
Alright,
later, yeah. Or you can just do it now. And then how did you guys like the approach into Barovia? Was it spooky?
It
Why the
felt
magic do weird bad?
Oh yeah, the magic being weird is great.
I felt that it was very. It set a very heavy tone, which I think it's the right tone for this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the best way can compare it to Silent Hill is the best type of tone to compare it with.
Yes. Jack Nicholson nod. Yes.
I do want to say, I, as a bard, feel very proud of myself. I rolled 2 checks of persuasion. I got natural 20 for both of them. So that's a 100% success rate.
I'm
You're just so
really
charismatic.
I'm really looking forward to that pendulum swinging the other way next session. That's gonna be great.
Jack knows how my luck for this session is. Either next session with Tia, she's going to suck at charisma, or Kyo is fucked next Wednesday.
Yeah,
Maybe
didn't-
maybe it'll just swing to another player.
could
Maybe
be.
it'll go right to Ashrin, and he'll not fuck this woman.
Well, we'll have to wait until next week to find out. For all of you who are watching, thank you so much. And if you're watching the VOD, thank you for that. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. But that's super important for the algo, so please do that. Anyway, thank you all so much for that, and we hope to see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.